Hello, welcome back. Been doing some more work down here. Figured I'd show you a quick little update what's going on. You've seen all this already. Um, so I built out the shelf down here, and I added in wood in this section because it wasn't done yet. So I got supports under there now, and then I've got continuous run of plywood, 3/4 inch on top, and then it ties all the cross boards, locks them in because I screw them down. Then on top of that I put this foam, and this is exterior foam meant to be put outside walls of your house before you put your siding up, and it resists heat and cold very well, so you should be able to find it everywhere in the world. You want to use something like this for your foam because it's incredibly tough, and it takes the beating. You don't want to use white foam because that stuff breaks down over time, and then your tank might tip over and collapse. This stuff will stand the test of time. It'll put up with water and weather and everything. It's designed to do that, and it's really hard. Like, it's got the give you need, but over a wide surface area with a distributed load, it's very tough. So you want to look for, here's the brand if you ever want to, oh, I guess I don't have a nice picture. There's the company symbol though. And good stuff for this. The stuff I could find. So we're fill testing on the 30 gallon, and technically I guess I should be standing back, but I'm not really worried about it. These are actually designed to hold skids filled with stock, you know, like, and if you've ever seen how heavy a skid is, and this could probably hold at least 4, and then there would be another layer on top. I cut it on. It's actually supposed to be twice as high, and I cut it in half because it wouldn't fit in my house otherwise. I just took what I needed. So yeah, this is one of those ones that stacks up 3 stories high and 3 or 4 stories high. So yeah, we're fill testing. Everything should be fine. I don't know if I see something weird going on with the levels or anything, but it all looks pretty good there. Water levels staying put. And I'll fill the other one, and we'll see what we get. I think I'll pause, and then if something blows up, I'll unpause and show you if it all collapses on me. Add another 450 pounds to the bottom shelf, so it's not a little bit of weight. And I finished all the painting. All the blue is now black. So it looks less and less like a warehouse shelf each day. So there we are. Just filling away. Well, 75 seems to be holding. 30 has a lean, so I'm not sure what's going on here. I gotta investigate and drain that tank and see what's going on. Changed my mind. These are hugging a little too much. I don't know what to do here. I'm thinking if I fill this one up, the weight will come down, and it'll because it's the foam. The foam's not crushing evenly. I'm gonna try and fill this one up, see what happens. Hopefully I don't blow everything up and break my whole routine here. I could be overreaching. Okay, so the gap is widening. It's moving this way. So if this is working, I'm going to continue. I'm like right up to the bar here too. I got cardboard in there. I don't know. Hopefully I don't completely break my shit. Yeah, see, that's too warm. I can hear it. Oh boy. It's snug. I might pop seams doing this. This is stupid. I could drain this tank and slide it over a little. That's probably what I should do. It's just too tight because it's not sitting flush. If I can help the foam out. Try applying pressure. It is improving. I still probably got another 30 pounds I can add. 40 pounds. It's the foam that's getting me here. Because it didn't fill up evenly. See that top lip, but it was leaning harder than this earlier though because it's starting to go back, but yeah, it's definitely looser. I don't like how snug that is though. What we got going on here? These two start touching, we're fucked. No, we're good. Even this one is leaning. They're both leaning. Why are they leaning? What's going on under here? Ugh. Something bad happening. No, everything's good. It's all good. It's just the foam. And the foam will settle. And I'm thinking I'm going to just have to force it to settle. The gap's still okay. I'm going to turn this off. I don't know why it's popped up like that. I hope it's not sitting on a cable on this side. That would be absolutely stupid. Okay, shut it off. Let's have a look. A little bit of an overfill. We're going to have to fix that up. And I think what I'm going to do is drain this 30 gallons so the weight's more even, and then let the foam settle, and then I'll refill them. That's what we're doing next. 30 gallon is draining. Bring that down, and you see as it drops, it's actually looking a little better. We're going to match up the water. I had to stop here. Okay, so I'm going to leave the 30 there. I'm going to fill the 15 right back up. I drained it because the water was dirty, so I'll just drain it, fill it back up with some clean stuff. Hoping the extra weight over here, well, they should be, when this fills up, they should be pretty much the same weight. And I believe the problem is I filled up the 30 first. It wouldn't have mattered if I filled up that one first, then we would have probably would have had the sink going the other way. Not something I anticipated would happen. I've never put 3 tanks on one big shelf of foam. They're all acting on the foam in their own little way. Once the foam crushes down, it stays crushed down. So once the footprint does get crushed, we should get a good result. I have to keep my eye on this
Make sure those glasses don't touch. And of course, I don't have glass touching here, but I do have the front corner rim a little tighter than I'd like it to be. If this doesn't fix itself overnight, then I'm going to have to drain this tank and scoot it over to the right a little bit, which sucks because that one already made its footprint, but that's fine. We'll just do that if we have to. So letting these things break each other. So I expect once I have equal weight, we'll be okay. I'll pause again. Okay, so this gap has maintained itself very well. So I'm going to drain 30. And I'm just going to try and hump it over just a little bit closer to this tank. Just a little bit. Because I need just a little bit of space here to make me feel comfortable. That's what we're doing now. We're draining this down so I can get it light and squeak it over a little bit. I'm really hoping I don't have to drain this one, but I will if I need to. I just need a bit more gap here, or else I'm moving this one. See if I can pull it off without these two getting too close. I should just pull this one over, but I kind of want them snug if I can get it, and if I can't, then I'll gap them out. So I'm playing around like this. Back in a bit. Okay, so I improved the gap, and I shimmed up this side with cardboard. Gap between these two tanks looks nice. The gap between these two tanks, not so much, because I had to make space. I'm filling now, and I really have to watch this gap. If anything's going to break, it'll be the 15 gallon. Still finished, but it might be the 30, but 30's got the rim touching, and the 15 gallons just a square glass cube, no rim. So if one pops, it'll probably be the 15 gallon. As long as these glasses don't touch in the middle, I should probably get some cardboard in there. Ugh. This gap's doing good. These rims no longer touch. That was scaring the shit out of me. That cardboard went in thin and easy. And I will just keep doing a little snug check by seeing how easy it moves. And that'll tell me if I'm shifting. Now, the balance in this tank is not good, obviously. That's okay. This is going to be a hospital tank, and I'll leave it a little low. I don't give a crap. I'd like this one to sit even though. And it just might do that now. We're looking. It's looking a little nicer. I guess we won't really see it till we get to the top. Still got my gap. Still loose, no problems. Of course, down there, these two are touching. But it shouldn't get worse at the bottom. Shouldn't. think we've still got a lean, perhaps. It's getting a little closer up here, I think, but we're still not touching. As long as we don't touch, I think we're in business. The foams will settle out over the core. It takes a little while because it's tough stuff. But as you can see, even the 75s probably haven't completely sunk yet. A little bit, but then they come over to 65. It's been sitting there a while, and she sunk right in. So it takes a little bit. And the 65 wasn't very level while it was sinking either. It's a very awkward shape. So it's a bit precarious doing this foam stuff, but when you don't have a level surface, you use the foam because you'll crack your tank on the, on your homemade stand, because the chances are it's not going to be square, especially if you, like me, using recycled warped wood. So the foam was necessary. We still have our gap. So, I'm getting happier here and happier. Let's check our movements. Just step on that. Okay, let's check. Oh yeah, nice and easy, no problem. We're nowhere near touching. And I might just quit here and let this weight sink overnight, and then I'll fill up 30 in the morning, and we'll see what we get. Even the 15 looks a little better right now as things start to 15, almost want to bring it up to see if it's level now. It's better than it was. So I will shut the water off. There we go, the water's off. I'm going to leave it like that. And we'll call it a night. I wanted to get the other heater controller over here installed into the barrels over there. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm getting tired. So, another long video. I thought I'd show you me doing some work. And seeing the sort of little hiccups you run into when you do stupid things like 3 tanks on one shelf with one big long extended foam pad. They all want to sink into each other and do different shit, so I should have accounted for that and left this tank a little more to the right, just by an inch, and everything wouldn't have been as crazy as it is right now. But it's okay. I was hoping they would be snug. This was aiming for, and this is snug, but I didn't think I was going to get the topsy-turvy foamy stuff. You can't think of everything, So we're going to let, they should be close to equal weights. This one's probably a little heavier, and let's see what happens overnight. And I'll update you in the morning. Mr. Greg's yelling at me. So I'll back it up. There's the total view. It'll be a 15, a 30, 75, 75, and a 65. Hope you all have a great night.